Honor to have each one of you here, respected Director Sir, Dean Academic, Professor Sasingh Sir, our HOC, Dr. Shivamata Chaudhary Sir, our faculty members, and our esteemed guest speakers, Dr. Nripankar Saikia Sir, and Sri Pranab Saikia Sir, and Karunapati Prabhuji. My name is Shine Ahmed, a final year student from CFS. Today is a special occasion as we embark on a journey that prepares us not just to graduate with
Your
degrees,
professor Singh.
but with direction.
Gao.
This
Ga, ga.
program is designed
Singa.
to equip
Sir
us with
Singh
the
Gao.
skills,
Sir Singh Ga.
confidence,
Ga.
and professionalism needed to
And his
transition
professor
from
Narendra.
campus to
Narendranath S.
corporate, from students to future leaders. This
And
program
Saikia,
goes
Nripank,
beyond
Nripank,
textbooks
Ah.
and
Nripank.
exams. It equips students with crucial life and workplace skills such as
His
communication
Karunapati,
and
Karunapati,
leadership, time management, interview techniques,
And that
resume writing,
journalist.
corporate etiquette,
His P. Saikia,
and
Pranab,
more.
Pranab.
The goal
Goddess
is to
Saikia.
help
No, but
every
no
one of
relation.
us evolve into a well-rounded, job-ready individual. Through expert-led sessions, hands-on activities,
Please.
and real-world insights, the Finishing School program empowers students not just to get jobs, but to thrive in them. Before we dive into
Eco to
today's
Comedia. Eco.
exciting session,
Eco to Comedia.
Before we dive into today's exciting sessions, I request our director, sir, to come over and felicitate Karunapati Prabhuji as a token of appreciation.
Pranab Prabhu, if possible.
Thank you so much. Now, I would like to request our Dean Academic, Professor Sasika Sir, to felicitate Dr. Nripankar Sir as a token of appreciation.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. I request our Shruti Sir, Dr. Shivamata Chaudhary Sir, to felicitate Sri Pranab Sekia Sir as a token of appreciation. Thank you so much, sir. To begin this enlightening journey, I would like to invite our respected director, sir, to deliver the welcome address and set the tone for the day.
Okay. সাউন্ড সেট তো আপনার নেই না
should also get motivated. And it is not a one person job. The moment it is organized under the department, so all are responsible. Whether they are inviting you, not inviting you, whether they are consulting you, not consulting you. So you should be as a and the same way as we are all unite and definitely we will do something. And if you are not coming, and how you can pass this message to other departments later. See, at least each one can bring one story from other departments. That is the beauty of networking. That is the beauty of bonding. See, otherwise, you question yourself. So, once we are given task, so at least it is without any cost. At least one more with you all. So I think another you are 30. So that way, the message is reaching, more and more. And whatever you are learning here, so don't leave here itself. Please carry back, adapt in your life, and try to spread this message among your roommates, your friends, your roommates. So this is how we can build, a beautiful society. And getting degree is one side. Other side, what you are giving back to the nation, what you are giving back to the society, how you are living. Everything matters for a nation. Okay. So I hope all you people are enjoying the remaining course of this time. So I welcome all the three members for this institute and for this department. So please enjoy your stay in our institute and with our students. So I thank organizers for inviting me to stand before you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your helpful words and inspiring message.
The light
So
is
let
not
us
working.
begin with the program.
Maybe they didn't put. Yeah, put on.
This light.
It's not working. Maybe not working.
It is our great honor and privilege to welcome today's distinguished speaker, Dr. Nirbanka Saikia sir, a multi-faced personality who embodies the perfect blend of science, spirituality, and service. Dr. Saikia is a retired faculty member in physics from Cotton University, one of India's oldest and most prestigious institutions established by the British more than 125 years ago. Cotton University has a proud legacy of producing many legendary figures in Indian history, and Dr. Saikya himself has carried that legacy forward with distinction. With a brilliant academic background, he stood fourth in the state merit list in his higher secondary examination. He pursued his higher studies at Cotton College, Ansaraj College, and later completed his PhD in magnetic pulse field therapy from IIEM Kolkata. He served as the founder director of Onyati University, Guwahati campus, and also held the position of principal investigator at the Center for Radio Astronomy, Cotton University, contributing to the field of scientific research and innovation. Dr. Saikya is also a spiritual scientific teacher, having delivered over 3,000 discourses on diverse topics, ranging from personal development, ethics, youth empowerment, to science and spirituality across India. He has also been invited to speak internationally, traveling to countries such as Sweden, Germany, the UK, Italy, France, Denmark, the Czech Republic, and even the Vatican City, among others. He maintains a personal YouTube channel where over 1,500 discourses in English, Hindi, Assamese, and Bengali are available to global audience. These discourses have already been viewed by more than 1.5 lakh viewers, testifying to the relevance and depth of his teachings. In addition to his academic and spiritual pursuits, he is a registered homeopath, providing free consultation to the poor and needy. For the last 3 decades, his compassion and service mindset truly reflect the heart of spiritual living. We are truly privileged to have with us such a multi-talented and deeply inspiring individual who will share with us his insights and practical experiences on how spirituality can enhance personal development and success in various spheres of life. Please join me in warmly welcoming Dr. Nirpanka Saikia to the stage. Thank you.
Thank you. Am I audible to everybody without this tech? Okay, I'll be fine because it makes some echoes. If I'm not wrong, it's better, no? Yeah, because we are all these people. We are fine with talk and chalk, not much conversant with these all new gadgets. Anyway, uh, so this is my privilege to be with you. Hello. Hare Krishna. I try. Hello. Just see. Hello. 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 Yeah. 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 Close. Is it okay or this is okay? First one or second one? First one. Okay. Techno people. Good. Very good. Okay. Respected the director, sir, Narendranath S. Professor Narendranath S., Director of NERIST. Professor Go, Dean Academic, and Head of the Department, Professor Sivabrata Chaudhary, uh, and the distinguished speaker from Gurgaon, Delhi, Mr. Pranab. He is a very senior journalist in Times of India Group, now busy with reporting. I hope that this will go to the global platform through his media. Then His Grace Karnapati Prabhu, who is in this spiritual movement for last 30 years, more than 3 decades. He's a very successful manager working for ISKCON Shillong, Meghalaya Radar Group. He's the head of the Meghalaya Shillong Group. He's the manager of that. Then esteemed faculty members, if any, I don't know. Any there is there, except Chaudhary, who is a faculty. Okay, I met someone. Then, my dear students, and I feel honored to share not just few reflections of mine, rather I'd like to throw some insight of my journey as an educator for more than 3.5 decades. I served for Cotton University for around 36 years. And after completing the journey, I'm now as working as director of an university in Guwahati. So this lecture, or you can say it's a discussion, more or less it's a discussion, which is aimed today, where I try to share some of my thoughts, some of my experience, which may help you not to prepare just as a graduate or postgraduate, whatever it means. As Chaudhary confirmed, it's postgraduate students, right, in MBA, all are postgraduate students. But as a complete human being, uh, ready for the world outside. So, at the beginning, I'd like to discuss that criticize myself, like, and me means all the faculties, like teachers, just to see what should be the relation, or what relation we have established between the teachers and the taught. Taught means you. So, as you have seen, the teaching and learning moments are life lesson, both for teachers as well as for the taught. As a science student, I often feel that in laboratory, when we get into a laboratory, we learn many things. Students also learn, the teachers also learn. We learn to be patient. A director sir must be from science background.
Engineering.
Huh?
Engineering.
Engineering. So at least the science students, you understand, the laboratory is a room for testing our patient, isn't it? Our precision. And more to say, how to handle the situations of failure as a pillar of success. So in laboratory also learn many things, the teachers learn, looking to the student who are very patient. We want to be patient, we have some patient, we develop some patient, looking how the situation of failure they consider as the pillar of success, we also inspired by them. Many a time we have seen that we are not that precise, but the students are very precise in laboratory. So laboratory is a room of lesson for us. Similarly, if you go to the classroom, we often observe that how communication and empathy, it's always won over the so-called punishment. Because in the classroom, we are not to punish when we chastise students or when we say something, rebuke the students. It is not because to punish, but to sometimes see how our communication help them. Somebody is not attentive, we scold to bring them to communication. So this type of thing we learn. Even the teachers also learn, the students also learn from the classroom. Then we have a very bad blame regarding, the science teachers has a blame that in practical examination, many students who fail to get good marks say that the teacher is biased, partiality. The word partiality and bias is very often used. Even in the correction of the assignment also. I'm expecting this, I'm not getting this. But what I realize that being a teacher, that we realize the diversity of the thought among you. And we learn that intelligence wear many dresses. Because same topic, you student understand how to present in different ways. So we learn from you rather. Giving mark, giving some tick marks, some cross marks, some correct value to the assignment is just an apparent thing. So what we learn from you, and you also should learn from your fellow students, is that it is not mere mundane work, but it's in the seasoned teacher's eye, it is always a window into the student's mind. Through the assignment, we can see what is happening in the mind of, what is reflecting from the mind of the student. It's something like a mirror. We can see, judge ourselves from the assignment, how I am good in the classroom or not, isn't it? Because if everybody can answer very properly, it reflects, it gives a boost up to me. Yes, this topic I'm fine. And everybody is bad in giving the response to a question, that it reflects that I am bad, not the student bad. So both for the students and teacher, it's a kind of uh, give and take, give and take process. So this is teaching and learning process. We learn, teachers, you students should learn from the different stages of your learning. So this is all about our teachers and student, I am telling. Now let me focus to you all, the dear students. Let me allow to now talk not to these distinguished people, but to the fellow students, directly with the students, the blooming souls, the budding thinkers, the future leaders. You are, you are the trust bearer for the society. You are the young aspirant. You are the wisdom seeker and the youth mind. So I address you not as a student, but I'd like to address you, the blooming souls. You are the budding thinkers. You are the future generations. You are the torch bearer for the civilization. You are the young aspirant. So now onward, I would like to speak on point wise, because we are science student. We always, you also a management student. You are very systematic in handling the situations, right? So if thing is bulleting, this point, that point, this point, that point, then it will be helpful for you to carry something after this class. That's why I request Professor Chaudhary in the morning, All of you should allow to bring some pen and paper, because it is difficult to rely on your memory that 1 hour lecture will remain as it is in your brain. I don't know, at least I can't. So please, if you feel somewhere it's interesting and it's a tip for your future life, then please note down them, and that will be helpful for your coming days. The first point is, for many of you, you are in the final semesters. How many of you are in final semester? Please raise your hand. One, two, final semester. Three, four, five, six. Oh, good. All are final semester. So it's a goodbye time for you. And others who are not in the final semester, but I hope that after a few days you also can raise your hand. I am also in the fourth sem. Is fourth sem for you? Those who are going to say goodbye to this institution? Fourth semester. Others maybe first semester, second semester, or third semester, but they are also going to say goodbye after a few days. So this very discussion will be to make you prepare for the day when you step out from this campus. So it's a turning point for you from campus to career, right? You're putting your step now in campus, now you're going to put your step into the career. So this is my first point. It is a transition, transformation from where? From campus to career. So see, this your graduation or post-graduation is not the end of the story, but it is a metamorphosis. Metamorphosis, you understand? It is a sudden abrupt change. When you transform from first semester to second, second to third, third to fourth, there are changes, but not metamorphosis. Metamorphosis means from caterpillar to butterfly. Someday you were scrolling like this, now you fly, right? So this is metamorphosis. I'm not telling that you are very slow mover like a leech. You are not slow mover like a snail. Maybe you are fast moving, but unfortunately you are on the ground. So this is a metamorphosis from campus to career, caterpillar to butterfly. Mind it. So you are now flying. Be careful. You are grounded, you are stable. Flying, little unstable. So your inside readiness, you must make ready from inside. Beyond job seeking, beyond job offering, you must ready mentally, emotionally, ethically. You should be prepared for what? Not for the campus, but for a career and but for your rest people of the world. The people will look at you. Now you are looked by Professor Chaudhary, your dean sir, director sir, and other fellows. But now so many onlookers are there. They look to you. Oh, this person is coming from NERIST. So many hopes. So you should mentally prepare. You should emotionally prepare. You should prepare ethically also. And I'd like to tell you how the scriptural insight, at least for India, we have a high, rich scriptural heritage, provided profuse direction to the youth. I'm not telling about language. I'm not telling about religions, not particular caste, creed, but I'm telling the Indian, being in India, whether you are in Nepal, whether you are in Sikkim, whether you are in Northeast, whether you are in Jammu and Kashmir, whether you are in South extreme, and we have rich scriptural heritage, and they provides us profound direction to, especially to the youth, and guiding you to make wise and right choice in every dimension of your life. I can give you an example. How many of you are, don't misunderstand me by just segregating you from the groups to groups, like how many of you are following Christian faith? Anybody is there who is very good? So many. Okay. You must be known, you must be aware of Ecclesiastes, you know? It's a book of the Old Testament, Bible, Old Testament. And there it is written, it explores the meaning of life. It explores the meaning of life. And it says in the verse 3.1, you can put it down like Ecclesiastes 3.1 says that, for everything there is a season. If you can repeat with me, it will be sound very nice and it will remain in your heart embedded. For everything there is a season, please. Don't forget for us. For everything there is a season. And a time for every purpose under heaven. You understand the meaning? It says that for everything there is a season. When you are student, that is a different season. When you jump out from student to the campus, that's a different season. And for everything there is a season. You can't say that I will prolong my life into this and NERIST for 5 years. It's not good. Season is over. So you should have to put the step into the other season also. You cannot, although you like winter, I like winter so much, but I can't demand that please stay the winter forever with me. There is a different season also. It's coming. So for everything, there is a season. There is an appropriate time for all activities, events, and situations. If you're a student inside the classroom, it is a different type of situation. When you go out, even though you are a student, even go out from the campus, you should behave like a different one. You must be knowing about Shankaracharya. I have a fortunate to meet Shankaracharya, and I asked him when I was just married and with one of my kids. Then I asked Shankaracharya, what is the advice for you to me? Then he put me a single question. Who are you? I feel a little embarrassed. Who am I? You don't know. At the time, I'm just an associate professor in Cotton. So I said, I'm a professor of physics with Boost. And so, oh, are you? Okay, fine. Then he said, you said that you are a professor of Cotton University. At the time, it was Cotton College. Yes, I say yes. Your subject? I said physics. With a very proud way I'm speaking. Then he said, okay, I understand. Are you married? Oh, yes, I'm married. You have seen a kid and my wife. Then you are husband also? Yes, I'm husband. Then I ask you, who are you? And you say you are simply a professor. But you are, in addition to you are a husband also. And you have this kid is your? Yes, of course. Then you are father? Yes, I'm father. Then he said, do you know how to drive a car? Yes. I'm an old driver. I have my license from 1978. Then you are a driver also. Then he told me, have you ever traveled by city bus? Yes. During my student time, I used to use city bus as my only communication. Then at that time, you are a passenger also. Look at, I am degraded rather, not degraded. I am given so many qualifications by him. I started with a profession like teacher, then I become a father, then I become a husband, then I become a driver, then I become a passenger and whatnot. So you see, I realize that my situation is really depends on where I am. Inside the campus, I should behave like a good student. Inside the room, at least, I should behave like a good student. I'm not telling obedient, rather only obedient, but we should be attentive to the teacher. Showing respect to the teacher is showing respect to the knowledge. When go outside the campus, just beyond the gate, I should behave like a member of NERIST. During my time, I was a student of Cotton College in the late 70s. At the time, in the library, I got a book because our college was is very old, 1901. I have got the chance to go through the Golden Jubilee edition of my college. And their professor, who is the founder principal of Cotton College, Sir Sudmarshan, he wrote an article. He said that Cottonian itself is a qualification. What is the meaning of this? I asked one of my teachers at the time, "Sir, what is the meaning of Cottonian itself is a qualification? Well, I'm not getting qualified. I have to get the graduation, I have to get the post graduation, then only I'll be qualified." How that founder principal say that Cottonian itself is a qualification? Then he allowed me to sit and say that, see, when you go beyond your campus, everybody expect you to behave like a cotton student. So I do believe that. My son and daughter, they were the students of VIT Valor, long back. Then my son, he said that, Papa, when I go out of my campus and dining in some restaurant and somewhere, then people ask, are you from VIT? Like, yes, I'm from VIT. Then they give us proper respect. That is the respect of the institution. I hope that when you go beyond this campus, hopefully there are only three main institutions here: NIT, RGU, and your. And NERIST is one of the oldest among them. It was established in 4th March 1984, if I can remember well. It was 4th March, right? 4th March 1984. Why do I know? Because during the same time, IIT Guwahati was also established. It was as old as this. It has already completed 42 years, maybe, no? 42 years of this journey in knowledge. So when you go outside the campus, you should behave like that. Even though you are a student inside, you are not giving for farewell from this campus. When you go outside, behave like that. Your walk, your talk, your behavior should reflect that you are from NERIST. Is there any short form for the NERIST students? Cottonian, and NERIST? No, NERISTian. Okay, NERISTian. Let it be NERISTian. So people should look at you as a dignified NERISTian. And when you say goodbye, then the responsibility is much more, because you can't get back to the college as student. All knowledge you have to carry, and you have to go to the outside world with a torch at the head, showing light to the people of the world. So this is what the Ecclesiastes in Bible says. Now let me back to the Sanatan religion, Bhagavad Gita 6.5. There it is said that let a man uplift, please, let a man uplift, everybody, please, let a man uplift himself by his own self. What's the meaning of this? You are the master of your own. Teachers make you a good student, good citizen, but finally it is you to behave yourself after the full digestion. There are two types of knowledge. One is knowledge acquired. And nowadays in this techno world, acquiring knowledge is everywhere available. But knowledge realized. You understand my point? In front, you are hungry. In front of you is a big plate is there. So many recipes. You can acquire everything, but how many things you digest? Otherwise, it will be indigestion. So getting knowledge is not important. Acquiring knowledge is not important. But important thing is how many things out of that you realized. Because this realized knowledge will help you to put proper steps in the society. So let us have a deep reflection to it. Identify what the skill and value you have developed during this time in NERIST. To try to think yourself that what value, what skills I have developed. There are so many skills and values are there. And fortunately or unfortunately, you've not been able to catch up all of them. Because depending on your choice, depending on your own ability, you develop some skills and values in this NERIST. And that only can guide you how to lead your life outside. I'm telling you, one person is a good singer, second may not be. He or she may be a good athlete. One may not be. She or he may be a good orator. One may not be. she or he may be a good skill man in hands-on in laboratory. In this way, you have your own skill developed, you have own value developed inside NERIST, and that you should carry to the outside world, and that rather guide you how to give light to the other persons in the external world. You get me? So this is very important. So next point, how much time I should speak? Maybe it's now 15 minutes I have already crossed. Anyway, then come to the thing that we always waiting for the mark sheet, right? Being student, we are always very much enthusiastic to see what the mark sheet reflects to us. But mind it, that a core value matters more than your degree. I'm telling you, the second point I am telling, your core value in the heart, that matters more than your degree. I'm not telling degree is not important, it's important. But what is more important is the core value you are carrying with you. Character over credentials. It's like character, C over C. Character over, loudly, character over credentials. Character over, yes, credentials. So, when you go put step to the external world, your different multinational companies, entrepreneurs, professional organizations, you see the employer value integrity, employer value punctuality. Unfortunately, you are less punctual today. You may feel bad when director says something to you, but this values more to you when you put step in the outside world. I've seen with my own eye, Professor Chowdhury requested 22 of you last night. Humbly requested, not ordered. You come tomorrow. There will be a lecture. No, he said, please do come. Tomorrow there is a class at 10 o'clock. Please do come. This is punctuality. And he's annoyed. Director is annoyed. Not because of himself. It is not because that he feels ashamed in front of me. Both of we are directors. We know each other. We know our own situations. But see, that punctuality, your integrity, the teamwork, that will be looked by the employers, rather than your perfect GPA. Rather than your perfect GPA. I'm telling you an own example, my example of my own. My son is in Berlin. He applied for a job long back, about 4-5 years back, in Chalmers University, Gothenburg, Sweden, because his daughter was she's resident in Sweden. He get into the room, front, just face the interviewers. When getting to the room, they say, "You look very dandy." The interviewer's first question, first impression on him, "You look very dandy." Means very smart, like. Then he's boosted up, like. Then I please sit down. Do you like to have a coffee? He feel a little nervous. Then he said that, okay, we have already your credentials with us, copies of credentials with us. I know how brilliant you are. We know how brilliant you are. I'd like to ask you some questions. How many members of there in your family? He said, 4. My father, my mother, my sister, myself. Okay. How many days you are away from the family? He said, mostly say, I'm there for last 7 years. I have in VIT for 4 years. Then I joined Technical University Berlin for 2 years. He did his MTech from Berlin. For almost 7 years, I am outside. Oh, you are alone. We have little doubt about your team spirit. Because when you are in a joint family, you have to face so many things that you can handle. Anyway, then he said that, do you know about punctuality? Because in India, there is a very common, term called Indian time. Indian time. Indian is a land of lahe lahe, slow, slow. I'm among them. I'm speaking to myself, not to you, mind it. So he said, no, but I am punctual, sir. Okay, I understand. See, they didn't go through their credentials, his GPA, how best he is. He got gold medals, but he's no, it's not important for them. With how many teams you worked for last 5 years? That is their question. Funny question. How many members of there in the family? Funny question for us, you see. So I'm telling the employers value more in integrity, more in punctuality, more in team spirit rather than your perfect GPA. Then try to cultivate your how these things are possible. We have to cultivate our universal values. We should be fearless. We should have self-control. We have compassion. We should be free from anger. We should be simple. At the same time, we should be courageous, vigor. How many things I'm telling? At least practice them. Try to be fearless. Try to be truthful. Try to be self-controlled. Try to be, try to have compassion. Try to have free from anger. Try to have simplicity. Develop, cultivate simplicity, and be vigorous, courageous. And this is available in Indian scripture. We call Abhaya. Everybody please say Abhaya, fearlessness, Satyam, truthful, Damaha, self-control, compassion, Daya, Akrodha, freedom from anger, Arjabam, simplicity, Tejaha, vigor. These things are available in scripture. If you have all these things in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 16, verse 1 to 3, probably. Purnapati Prabhu, from 1 to 3, maybe, no? 16th chapter, 1 to 3. All these qualities are given. You see, Bhagavad Gita is not a Hindu scripture, mind it. It is a scripture of humanity. Because Bhagavad Gita was spoken by Krishna to Arjuna 5,000 years back. And in 5,000 years back, there is no these parochial divisions. Hindu, Muslim, Christians, and all these things, right? So it's a book of humanity. It's a manual for two-legged animal, right? So anyway, even the Prophet Muhammad, anybody is there who is a Muslim, who is Muslim faith, in Muslim faith? The announcer is maybe? Okay. Anyway, so in even a Christian faith also, it is said, best among you are those with best manners. Can you follow me? Best among you is not, best among you. Who is the best among you? Your boyfriend? Your girlfriend? No. The scripture, Prophet Muhammad says, peace be upon him. So he says that best among you are those, not one, with the best manners. When you're best, you show best manners, that is the best of you, not your credentials. You can't say, I'm very angry, but I have a very good mark sheet. Sir, please say you have to give me an employment because I have throughout perfect GPA. I don't have any back. Can you demand? No. Your manner speaks. If you are fearless, you are truthful, you can control your senses, if you can show your compassion, you are free of anger, if you are showing simplicity in your manner, behavior, and vigorous at the same time, you will be definitely get the appointment. So mind it. So these are some, even in the Bible, Matthew also said, blessed are the meek. Meek means quiet, gentle, submissive. So in Matthew 5.5, it is said that blessed are the meek. Please, very short. Blessed are the meek. They never say the blessed are the most intelligent student. Blessed are the meek. Mind it. Blessed are the meek. So anyway, so we should practice this into action. And so practice the gratitudeness to your teachers, to your fathers, to your mothers. Although Many a time, I have seen these days a new trend. Father and mother, they are not yet educated, they're very poor background. And when I say by chance, if the children become a very good position in the society, they don't like to introduce their fathers and mothers, their parents to the society. Not all, not you, I'm not telling you. Some exceptions are there. But many times we have observed this because they are not grateful. And if somebody is not grateful, he is not graceful. It reflects in his mind, reflects in his face. At least show your gratitude. And when you show your gratitude to your parents, to your teachers, to your elders, even anybody who helps you in whatever background they are, then the things come as compassionate in your face. The simplicity comes in your reflects in your face, and that will be helpful while you are applying for a job. And keep promises. Today, your directors, I said that should be punctual. You should make it a promise. You should take it positively. I should keep a promise today at least that when the next time when the HOD will call you, we will be here before director sir and before HOD sir will come and I will clean the room and I will make it ready for the show. That should be the tempo of you, right? Is not it? I'll be again coming. If director sir and your HOD sir are so kind to me and give you a chance to talk with you, next time I will but blame you, not to anybody. Because it is the duty of you, human. Huh? Because you see, we have to guide you only. We can drag the horse to the river, we cannot force it to drink. Right? You drag the horses from somewhere to the river, but you cannot force them to drink. You should have a trust to drink. Then only. So you should have a trust to learn. You should be hungry to get some information. Then only it works. So anyway, sorry. Next time, be honest. Be with a promise. Even when it is inconvenient. That is more important. While taking promise, when you took promise, you should keep it. Even though the thing is inconvenient. Don't say that today in the hostel, the breakfast is late. Let you skip. Today morning it happens. Purnapati Prabhu he called me, where are you? You should be ready for the show. I say, I skip the breakfast, isn't it? Honoring you, honoring time, isn't it, Prabhu? I say I skip the breakfast because my breakfast is not important. You are important. Fortunately or unfortunately, I came late, but you came quite later. So it's good for me, not for you. Anyway, so this is the second point I am elaborating. The third point is most important for you. Develop communication skill. Communication skill. Communication means how to connect them with speech. It may be speech, it may be verbal, it may be non-verbal also. Your tone should be good. Your facial expressions should be palatable for others. Your body language should be good. One of my friends, when I was in Hansraj College, Delhi, his father is a very good, very merchant type of people. He walk, always his chest before him, like this way, no? I say to him that always you walk, but in front of you, always your chest is moving. So how can it be? Who say you always like this? Your head is behind, your chest is ahead. Get me? There's something like boosting, Do you think he's liked by everybody? No. His body language, his tone, your tone, your language, your facial expression speaks louder. So to establish a good communication, you must have all this. And another most important thing is what you are doing now is patient listening. Not speaking, but listening. See, he God or she God, whoever is there, Supreme Personality, gives us how many mouths? How many mouths are given to you? One or two? Please loudly. One or two? How many ears are given to you? Okay. So that designer is well designed. Your body is well designed to receive the oral form more than to speak. Speak once, hear twice. Do I make sense to you? 2 ears and one mouth. If I'm a Hindu, I don't have 10 mouths. 10 mouths to speak and 1 ears to hear. 1 ears to hear. You are a Christian also, you don't have 3 ears and 1 mouth. All of we have 1 mouth to speak, 2 ears to hear. So it emphasizes that listening builds trust. See, Prabhuji is, Professor Sodha is speaking something to me. I'm not listening. I'm giving attention to somewhere else. What he thinks? That this person doesn't have any trust on me? Mr. Soikya, you please come in time. I'm ready for a show. I'm speaking to someone else. I'm not listening to me. Wow, what he thinks? Oh, he's not trustworthy, isn't it? Then he'll have to come in front of me and have to speak twice. And he's embarrassed by this time. So don't make that practice in your future life. You should have developed the art of listening, although it is not suitable for you. Even in science or in English, there is a proverb. It's half of effective communication. I'm not listening, I'm not understanding anything, but I'm nodding like this. The speaker feel nice, isn't it? I'm giving another story. My daughter was in Hyderabad. And in Hyderabad, ISKCON, there's an international society. So I went there, just listening a class of Bhagavatam. And there's a big hall. In front of the hall, one fellow person is there. He said, would you like to listen to the Bhagavad class? Yes. Get in. I got in. Then in this way, after that, he locked the door. Listen to my story. And after that, the speaker started. It's all Greek to me. All Greek, you understand? I didn't understand a single word. It is all in South Indian language. But one of my teachers, when I was in school, said that when a teacher speaks something and you do not understand anything, always consider it you are bad student. Teacher is always the best. They try to dissipate the knowledge to you. You fail to acquire the knowledge is yours. Drawback. And with full enthusiasm, I was sitting just in the front row. And to my utter disturbance, this person started with South Indian language. I remember the teacher. Speaker is always good. I am bad. Okay, I have to listen to him for 1 hour because of time. And door is already locked. I cannot flee. I cannot bunk the class. Then finally, I try to get some words. And I got 5, 7, 6 words that still I'm carrying with me. And they boost up my life. One among them is be sympathetic. One English word he said. I do not know what the equivalent South Indian is, but he said be sympathetic. In this way, he gave 5 very valuable words, and that I'm carrying. And it is, I think, more precious for me than rather going through the whole words of that 1 hour. Because which is important, he translates into English in addition to the local language. So see, listening is always helpful. It builds trust in you and it is effective communication. This is first point. And second point in communication is empathy in space. Space with kindness. Avoid sarcasm. Don't use some irony or insulting some words, or don't use that insulted mode. Don't be aggressive in your tune. Although the situation compels you to do that, and that helps you to communicate. Otherwise, the communication is cut off. Get me? Then third point is, uh, while public speaking, when you are to address now, listen is over, now to address, you express with confidence. I'm lack of that, please. Always try to express with confidence. One teachers, I'm a student of physics. So in my 12th standard, I was really afraid of viva voce. Okay. So I approached my teacher, asked him, sir, I was a good student at the time, not now. It's like 1978, 80. So he said that you have something lack. I said, what it is, sir? You're not good in speaking. You're a good listener. You get good mark. Your credentials are very good, good marks. Then I say, how can I develop it, sir? Then he gave me 3 points, and that I'd like to share with you. Please listen carefully. This is not by me, but my respected fellow teacher. He said, you have to manage your fear. I'm not fearful. No, no. He said, you are fearful. Your fear management is number one. Then I say, how can I manage fear? Because he says that this, when you go to a stage, this stage fright is a natural phenomenon. When you just, so many eyes are looking to you and your only two eyes look to so many, it's very difficult. You know, I feel stumbling like. Once my mother pushed me to a stage when I was a kid. My mother was a civil servant. So she pushed me to a stage. Say, beta, ye tum recitation sabko suna do. Recitation? I start stumbling. She already put in my stage and she go to the audience side. Beta, start. I start with twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I forgot. My mother becomes so angry. She pulled me. She says, little rhyme you do not know. No, I'm afraid, mom. Because this is a stage frightening, and this is quite natural. Then sir said, my teacher said that in order to overcome this, the preparation is the key. You must prepare what you want to speak. You just believe me, whenever Professor Soder is given this responsibility, I somehow managed to put my pen on some papers for 20 hours, I'm telling. I'm honestly speaking. I'm very bad. So I prepare so many times. I turn the paper again, I wrote something and turn the paper, write something. That helps me to at least speak something, to communicate with you something. The key is the preparation. Before speaking, you must prepare. Don't be an extempore speaker. You go there and say something, it will be not beneficial to anybody. So preparation is the key. Second point is structure your message. What you are going to speak to someone, you should have three very important parts. This is called three-part formula. What are they? Introduction. Not yourself, introduction to the topic. Because to Professor Soldri, I have given a topic quite ahead. It's not it. Because I'm going to prepare on that for 20 hours or 25 hours, whatever required for me. But that introduction should be very clear. What I am going to speak, what I am going to communicate, with what group, what is the target group. That is introduction part. The second part is the body. The skeleton is there, I must give some flashes to it. Otherwise, the whole structure is not handsome, beautiful. So I should give proper thing in the proper place. Eyes should not be placed in the back. I should put the eyes in the proper place. I should put the nose in the proper place so that the whole structure come out. This is the body part. And finally, the conclusion. What finally I should say, this is human now. The skeleton, then flash to it, then give life to it, and should not declare, people should understand that yes, this is not dog, this is not cat, but this is what? Human. Similarly, when finally I say goodbye to you, at least you should uh, be able to conceive that yes, we get some portion of what he is going to speak. That is the conclusion part. And another very important thing is connect with the audience. Connect with the audience. For connection, there are so many gadgets. This microphone is one of the gadgets with which we can connect. Unfortunately, so the power goes off. Then my communication is my voice. Communication is eye-to-eye contact. Communication is when you tell a big topic, in between there should be some fillers, some small stories, storytelling we often call, or even some humors. Of course, their humor should be when appropriate. You should not crack a joke anywhere. It creates simply sounds and disturbance. Okay? In the name of putting a joke, in the name of putting a cracker, in the name of putting a humor, you cannot crack it anywhere. It should be in the appropriate point, right? So these are some of the tricks of how to overcome the fearlessness or public speaking in the effective way. May I have some more time to speak, or see, be friendly with me at least. Huh? Yes, 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 director. Sir. Yeah. So if you want to take a rest, or I should continue for another 10 minutes. Very nice meeting. Sorry, because I'm a little late today. Okay, I'll talk to you afterward. I'll take your number from you. Okay. Are you feel, or you would like to make a stretch like this? Okay, please stand up. Stand up, please stand up. And make some stress exercise. Like this. Yes. This is 40 minutes you have tolerated me. This is 40 minutes you are tolerating me, rather. Because I'd like to continue for another 10 minutes if you allow to. Where's Professor Chaudhary? Should you have any plan to meet today in the evening? I don't know about you. Do you have any more program in the evening? Evening means afternoon today? After the lunch? No. Okay, then I'll continue for something more. Is it something helpful for you, what I'm speaking? Say yes or no. Yes, sir. Don't, I'm not forcing you to say yes. If it is helpful, I may continue, or otherwise I can wind up. Okay, so the fifth point is develop team spirit. You must develop what? Please loudly. Develop? Good. And leadership. And what? Leadership. But when there is a team, there must be a leader. Only the members will not serve. We form a team, sir. Yes. Now act. Everybody has their own way to speak, a way to walk. But if you have proper team spirit, first you try to collect the like-minded people and select someone as your leader. A leader is not necessary to be very knowledgeable, intelligent, and anything. He must be very friendly. Leader should be very friendly. So we collect some leader, and I am telling you, nowadays in the modern days, this collaborative spirit, working in a team, in a collective way we are working, giving more importance than the isolated works. Gone are the days when the single person doing all the works, Newton's laws of physics, for which also a man of science. Newton's laws of physics, Einstein's laws are gone are the days. But nowadays, even if you go to the science also, the scientists, they cluster together and try to develop some laws, team spirit. Stephen Boltzmann's law in thermodynamics. Then similarly, you have the Bose-Biot-Savart's law in magnetism. then BCS theory, border skipper, and Copper's theory. So many theories are developed with a team spirit. So this team spirit is very important. You cannot demand that I be able to solve the problem myself. This is a managerial problem. This is a management problem. I will be able to solve myself. It is better to speak that, yeah, I will try it with my team. People feel nice. Oh, he give importance to others also. And he pay full respect to others' opinion also. So your boss, your HR, your immediate boss will be very satisfied, isn't it? Yeah, this person has got some character that he want to work in a team. So this collective works shows more success than the isolated works. And when you work in a team, you should have an active listening and inclusions. Active listening means what? I give a problem to the team, and then team members are allowed to speak. And when they are speaking, I make this interaction inactive just by not listening, just by neglecting a single member. You understand my point? How to solve this problem? This is my problem. Listen, my fellow friends. Now, please, 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 you give me a solution. You stand up and give a solution. I am not giving any importance to her. Forget you. And this not helps. I can say that, yeah, you are not just giving the precisely, but your thing has got some weightage. We'll take care of it. The members become active. Okay. So this way, this active listening and inclusion. Inclusion means it is not that I have already some preoccupied solution to the results to the problems, and I'll stick to that only. And anybody give any opinion, I will not accept it. I'll not include into my chapter. It is for the namesake I am keeping you, but finally I say, listen to me. The conclusion is like this, and this, and this. Are you satisfied? Then team members will think that I am giving such an important point, and the team leader said this is important but not included. He'll be depressed. The team spirit will be lost. So when you form a team, you must be very careful that you include the important thing and omit and commission, and you only omit those things which are not very important but in a very positive way. Okay. Then another thing is, that is a very practical tip. Don't keep a single person to be a leader forever. Even in our institution also, the head of the department is not head of the departments forever. We keep it in a rotation way, and this indicates that rotation of the leadership play a very important role in developing the projects, in developing the humility and perspective. Because if one person is very arrogant and he remains as a leader forever, then the whole team will be lost. So in that way, what we do, we should keep on rotating the leadership. The other members should be also make them ready for the next. So similarly, the person who is leading, he should also ready to live up the job after certain stipulated time. This is very important in leadership. And with that, I will end up now. Adaptability. Adaptability and problem solving. What is adaptability? Adaptability means you should learn from the failures. You should adapt to the situation. As today we are late, but we adapt to the situation. Anything good, it ends good. Is it good going now? Is it good going now? Is it better going now? Is it the best going now? So see, we adapt. We adapt. Sir scolded me, I got scolding, I leave the space. Okay, not the solution. You adopt it. You adopt it. Because every setback, Please, every setback is a step up. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. You understand my point? It is in English, it is said, he's a man of English. So, every setback, there's a setback. There was a setback for some reason or other, but we consider it to be set up for a new come up. Yeah, something new is coming. We are expecting for that. So, always you should see challenges as a distinguished challenges. Oh, I take the challenge. Okay, when fail to come at train, huh? Okay, only 3 or 5 are coming. Now finally, see so many are there. So we consider we see the challenge as the distinguished opportunity. Is not it? So always you should keep that in mind. I just give you an example. I'm a science student. You must be knowing about the electric bulb. Can anybody help me by giving the who is the inventor of the electric bulb? Oh, great. Management people right know how to manage the situation. I'm not expecting, but good. Good GK. Good GK. Who is this? Is Thomas Edison. And you know about Thomas Edison? How many times he tried to invent a electric bulb? 1,000 times he failed. 1,000 times he failed before inventing one of the greatest invention of the humanity, the light bulb. That should be our tempo. I just give you another story. There are two persons. One is Japanese, the other is Indian like you and me. So in a developed country, there was an interview, practical interview. There's a track of 100-meter long. How long is the track? 100-meter long track is there. And the test was, before the appointment, it's a physical test. Both of them, the final round, because only one post is there. Only how many posts are there? And how many candidates are there? And the interviewer let them stand at the end of that 100-meter long track. And the test was, you have to run fast. You have to run fast and should reach the other end. One terminus to the other terminus. Track is 100-meter long. And the track was slippery, muddy. However effort you made, you will slip down, stuck down on the way. Difficult. Physical test, mind it. So the interviewer say, once the bell ring, you start running, both together, and in the end, you will be given the result. Who won the game? One fellow is Indian, and the other fellow is very good, Japanese. They start running over the muddy, slippery road. And you know the fate to them, slip down, stuck down, but have to get the job, so they try their levels best. At the end, both are interviewed individually, not together questions. It's not a quiz question, mind it. It's going to give the final result. So one person is Indian, he go to one side, the other person is Japanese. The same questions were asked to both of them. How many questions you do understand? Only one question. What was the question? Very funny. The Indian was asked separately, how many times you fall? He said, 20 times. The other person is Japanese. How many times you fall? He says, 25 times. Whatever they speaks is written in a display. Indian fall 20 times, and the Japanese fellow falls 25 times. Both of them look to the result. Oh, this is, election time. How? 20, 25. At 20, Indian says, I'm better than the Japanese. Huh? Only 25 times he fall. I only 20. No. Then next they said, now you have to explain your journey. And over that, you will be given the appointment. The Indian Express with a poetic way, Oh, the taste was tremendous, very tiring. I failed, fall down. This is expression. And that is public to the interviewer. I fall down 20 times and I have very bad experience. I never expect it. That is recorded, put off, then to the Japanese. Japanese said, for me, I learn how many ways a person can stand up from falling down 25 ways. Get me? I learned from this whole journey how a person can stand up from a falling situation 25 types of way. Great. So if you are interviewer, to whom you give the credit? To Indian or the Japanese? Because he take it positive way. He adopted it in a positive way. He don't say that, oh, I fall down the road was very burden. It's a troublesome. No. He says it's very encouraging. It helps me to learn how many 25 types of way a person can come out from a failure situation. Great. So he got the job. So, did not get a job on the first try is not the end of the story. But that experience builds your character, sharpen your focus for the right opportunity. It happens many times in our life also. I apply for something, I'm not getting, I generally get depressed. I should take it positively. Oh, next time I should try for a second opportunity. And you see, always the second opportunity is better than the first. You apply and the first chance you are getting a job. And your package is say per month 1 lakh. You're so happy, And one who is not getting is unhappy. No, don't be unhappy. Now I will apply for the second. And the second may be waiting with a package of 1.5 lakhs per month. Better, always better. If not, even 75,000 per month, I can try for a third because I am a person to adopt everything in a positive way. I will try for that. Getting the 75 per annum is okay for me, and again I'll try for a 3 lakhs per annum per month. Is not it. So that should be the tempo in your life. So embrace all the changes in your schedule. Schedule means your day schedule. You must have some space for embrace. Embrace means embrace the failures. You understand my point? In my schedule, actually in the morning time when you get up, you should take some promises. I will do this and this and this and this and that. At the end of the day, when you go to the bed, you should make a what should I say? You should make a estimate over all the day's progress. That I'm promising for this and this and this and this and that, but I be able to only cope up this and this thing. I must have space for that. If I am planning something and at the end I am not doing any evaluation, that will be the worst thing in your life. It is simply mere wastage of time and energy. When you promise, you plan something, at the end, there must be some space with you to embrace them positively. This I fail because I have this negativity in me. This I fail because I fail to reach in time. This I fail because I do not have sufficient knowledge with me. That should keep in record because next time I will not repeat them. This embracing the failures, embracing the changes in my life helped me to progress. So with that note, I'd like to say goodbye to almost you. So many points I have, but I don't think the time will allow me to finally say wind up. So anyways, so this is a very, very, I'm very feeling very, very fortunate to be with you. So dear student, as you step into the next chapter of your life or going to take a new step into the world, your degree may open the door. Your degree may open the doors, not doors. So many doors are open for you after the degree because it's not one point agenda. So degree may open the door, but the doors will keep on open forever by your characters, by your courtesy, and by your courage. You understand my point? These three C's are important. How many C's? Three. One C is your character. Second C is your courtesy. And third C is your courage. These doors are open. But let them keep open forever. And this will keep forever open for you if you have sufficient good characters, if you have good courtesy, and if you have courage. So may I continue a little more with some questions or wind up? Okay, so I wind up and put some questions and answer.
I wind up in 20 minutes.
I can wind up anytime. Huh? No, I don't know about them if they have some time for lunch or whatever. So huh? Yeah. 2:30. So should I wind up now?
Yeah.
I should wind up. Yeah, I'm going to wind up only. I'm giving the wind up conclusion part only. Yeah, I'm just concluding. Okay, then there will be more session at 2:30.
Yeah, you will be speaking, Pranab sir.
Pranab will speak.
After that question and answer session.
Okay, that's fine. So I do understand that the organizer says that tell me to continue for 1 more hour. No. I have made a compromise with them. They tell me to continue up to 12:30, but I'll wind up now itself because already I put my switch off. And and they said that in the afternoon there will be more session for you. It will be more tortured. So that will be at 2:30, they say. And Professor, journalist Pranav will speak to you, and he will give some more light into it. And after that, there may be some question and answer session. So please get ready with your stones to throw to us. Some big stones. We'll come with helmets. You throw the stone, I'll put like this. It bounces back to you and trouble you. Anyway, so what I said, that the degrees open the doors, but keep on open forever by your character, courtesy, and courage. That's very important. And let your every steps be steady. Every step should be what? Steady. Don't be hurried. You'll slip down. And we are not all of we are Japanese like. We'll fall like Indian and we'll cry. So your every step should be steady. Your voice should be always kind. I'm not kind, sorry. But your voice should be very kind. And your presence be blessings wherever you go. People are expecting, oh, coming. Give a smile. Coming. Not like this. Oh, he's coming. She's coming. It's a blessing for the others. Your voice should be kind. Your steps should be steady. And finally, wherever you go, your presence should be blessing, is a smile for everybody. And what best I can do? I can pray that each one of you become not just successful professionals. I hope you will complete your postgrad and after that you be a good professional. But my expectation is high. I prayed Almighty God, Khuda, Allah, whoever, Krishna is there, so that you become not just a successful professional, but also a good human being. Burning the light to your home. Your parents, your relatives who are waiting for you, and bring a light to them. And also light to the communities. And finally, you should give light to the entire globe. I have seen while getting into this department, there's a photograph of Amartya Sen, right? Amartya Sen's photograph is there. Why his photograph is there? Because he's giving light to the globe, not to India alone. So I expect, I pray the Almighty so that you be able to bring light to your home, to your community, and finally to the entire globe. So may your journey be guided by wisdom. Your journey should be guided by wisdom. It should be powered by purpose. And finally, it should be blessed with peace. I repeat, what I expect from you, that your whole journey, you are going to put step from campus to career, from campus to the entire world, and your journey, it should be guided by wisdom. Guided by wisdom means always you are backed by knowledge. You are not layman. And second point is it should be powered by purpose. I must have purpose for every step. Why I am putting this step, there is purpose of it. I am putting the next step, there should be purpose of it. So you should be powered by purpose. And third and last, you must be blessed by peace. You are successful professional. You are guided by wisdom. You are powered by purpose. If unfortunately you are not peaceful, what finally you have? I'm getting, say, 1 year per annum, but I'm crazy. I'm not peaceful. Huh? Is it the end of my story? So, I'd like to express my heartfelt gratitude to the esteemed director of the NERIST, especially Professor Siva Blatta Chaudhary, head of the department of this management department, for inviting me and giving me this wonderful opportunity to stand before you, to share before you some of my experiences in the last 3 decades. So thank you for your time, your attention, and your spirit. Thank you. And then that. So evening maybe we'll meet at 2:30, and Pranav will speak for like 20 minutes or half an hour. After that, we may have that. Tell them accordingly. So everybody should come.
Thank you so
Is it
much,
okay?
sir, for that engaging and thought-provoking session. We truly appreciate you being here and sharing your valuable insights with us. Now we'll be taking a break. After that, we'll be resuming our program at 2:30 p.m. sharp. So kindly make sure to be
এগুলো
back
খাম জানো
in
না
your
কি আছে
seats by then.
শোষণ খুলিস মনে
See you
কি
soon.
আছে মা
And please, everyone come to the session because Mr. Pranav
থ্যাংক ইউ
sir will be speaking. And after that, we'll have a question and answer session.